Hi, welcome to the Millennial Pitch. My name is Patrick.
My name is Dabi.
Alright, just to give you a quick background of what this podcast will be about, and of course, about ourselves also, yung background namin. It's named the Millennial Pitch just because we want to give millennials a platform to talk about our perspective in life, in love, everything under the sun, basically, diba? Because
I feel like it's very misunderstood.
yeah, a lot of people have a lot of things to say about millennials. So just a quick background, I graduated 2018 from political science. I went straight to the government for a couple of years and a half, and then I tried content creation for a bit. Testing lang. Tapos, nag-sales ako. Currently still in sales, basically. So Dab, how about you?
So again, I'm Dabi. I graduated from LaSalle. Actually, Patrick and I were in Xavier together, and then we went our separate ways. To the west and to the east. I'm from LaSalle. I graduated legal management in LaSalle. And then afterwards, I took on real estate like Patrick. So we're very similar.
It's very similar. In the end, basically, parehas kami ng landing spot.
Yeah. So I took on real estate. I worked for Ayala Land for a good 3 years, and I still sell until now. But now I'm also a podcaster. I'm also a podcaster. So yeah. So what ba yung topic natin today?
We just want to share our experiences, no. Sa
Well,
kapwa millennials natin.
Well, yes.
In hopes na I don't know, we want to find out kung same ba tayo ng pinagdadaanan,
That's
like
true.
same mindset and everything.
And I hope it's relatable na for people.
Yeah.
But before we dive into that, let's I want to talk about since same time high school naghiwalay tayo.
Yeah.
So fourth year high school ba? Before we go into the career stuff, 'di ba? Kasi mamaya na yan. High school was fun. So let's talk about high school.
For sure, it was fun.
The fourth year high school. What is your mindset ba? Going out of high school, diba? Syempre, it's a new change, it's a big change. So, what was your mindset na parang magka-college ka na, and like with regards to your career, what you want to do, were you ready? Parang just take me through it.
Alright, so Dab, honestly, wala akong idea anong gusto kong gawin nung fourth year high school ako. Basically for me back then, just to give you guys context, I was part of the basketball team. So I was just trying to be the best player that I could be, which made sense back then. Kasi bata lang naman tayo, di ba? Yun yung hilig natin eh. So I had no idea, like, wala man lang na feel kahit anong pressure. Like to decide na anong gustong course, whatever. So I wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't taking it too seriously. Matter of fact, I don't even remember putting kung anong first, second, third choice ko sa mga karamihan ng college applications ko.
Yeah.
So basically, for me, it was just, okay, I know about the good schools. Diba? Yun yung pinag-uusapan lagi. Ateneo, especially we're coming from a Jesuit school.
Yeah.
UP, of course, LaSalle. Although I personally don't prefer diba? LaSalle.
Oh, yeah.
And
I understand.
I know you're from LaSalle.
Oh.
So, I wanted Ateneo and UP. My number one was UP, actually. UST, I took the test because my parents were from UST.
Yeah, parents are just typically just take
it. So, ako parang, sabi ko, gusto ko Ateneo, gusto ko UP. Pero tangin na. Sorry. Pero, ang hirap ng exam ng UP eh. Ang hirap pumasa pala, sorry. Alala ko, hindi ko natapos isang part. I think it's yung Filipino version ng Context Clues. Ang haba eh.
That was hard.
Yeah, ang haba eh. So, I found out, di ko pumasa. Nagdodota ako nun eh. 12 midnight eh. Christmas. So, Pasko, yun yung regalo sa akin. Diba?
Hindi ka pumasa sa UP?
Hindi ka pumasa sa UP. Pero pasado ako sa UP Manila yata.
Okay.
Pero ayoko naman doon. Diba? So, Ateneo, hindi yun, yung nalaman ko na yung first choice ko was management because people were going for management. Typical choice, diba?
Yeah.
Hindi ako pumasa kasi mahina ako sa math. Pero pumasa ako sa second choice ko.
Which is?
Political science. Nalaman ko lang rin nung sinabi nila sa akin. Kasi hindi ko nga alam ano nilagay ko doon eh, diba?
Gets.
So, I ended up going in Ateneo. So, yun yung
it worked out well for you.
Yeah, so yun yung mindset ko. And of course, we'll talk about that more later.
Yeah.
So, Dab, what was your, naman?
Ako naman, so, magkabargada tayo, fourth year high school, diba? like you, diba? Parang yung inatupag lang natin before was basketball. We'd always play basketball during lunchtime. That was just the focus, diba?
Definitely.
But, like, honestly, like, I guess we're kind of similar here, no? Before we were thinking about, I mean, like, instead of thinking about what we're gonna do in college and after college, we were thinking about when the next basketball game is, diba?
Exactly. Kailan ba yung
Diba?
next West Greenias dyan?
Yeah, so I was kind of, I was also clueless, no? I didn't have an idea of what I really wanted, which, to be honest, I'm sure a lot of people can relate to, because it's not easy to ask someone to decide what you're gonna do for the rest of your life in the span of yung fourth year high school to college,
You're
to the
16,
entrance.
17, diba?
That's 24. Yeah.
So you get asked that question at 17,
Yeah, that's
diba?
it's like parang it's so bombarding na
Yeah.
parang, you know, when your parents ask you, ano ba gusto mo, diba? I'm like my answer was always like dead ma lang ako. Parang, so what happened was, sumagot na lang ako. Like, this is how clueless I was. My sister was legal management.
Yeah.
She took legal management, and I knew I didn't want to take an engineering course, and so at least I filtered that out, diba? So I was like, legal management siya. Okay, legal management. Legal management. That's how clueless I was. But eventually, I kind of decided na, you know what, maybe I want to be a lawyer.
Yeah.
Diba?
Bro, gotta say,
No.
I ended up in political science. Naisip ko rin siya at many points in my life, college life, that maybe I want to be a lawyer.
Yeah.
You know, parang something like
Yeah,
that.
I know.
Yeah.
But yun nga, like, maybe I want to be a lawyer. Let's try it out. So maybe legal management is perfect. So, you know, there's the management side, which, you know, like a lot from our generation, like everyone wants to have a business.
Yeah.
Diba? So the management side will have a role in
May
our,
sarili siyang buhay in it.
But the legal side naman is parang, it's like, yun nga, baka this is for me. So, come college, no? So, sa college na, I diba, floating courses first. Floating courses, that's the basic math and whatever, diba? I was still set. I was like, I'm gonna be a lawyer. And then the first major comes. So, I took the first major. After that, I was like,
Pass na.
Bye, Felicia. I'm out. So, I guess, you know, I was lucky that early on. I already realized that. But I didn't shift out.
Okay. So, speaking of shifting out, diba? Let's talk about first our college entrance exam experiences. And,
oh my God.
syempre, our whole college experience na rin in general. Yeah. Just to give you guys context before we get into the medyo mabigat na part.
Paano ba tayo pumasa ng mga schools natin, and paano ba tayo bumagsak sa iba?
So yun, Dab and I, we already talked about yung choices namin, our mindset during that time, no?
Yeah.
So, ako naalala ko lang kasi when I was taking the exams, alam niyo na guys na hindi ako pumasa, hindi siya pumasa.
I didn't pass Ateneo.
So yun, I guess yung process na lang. I remember yung Ateneo entrance exam, diba? Yung college exam nila. Tapos na yung oras, hindi pa ako tapos sa first paragraph ko sa essay, which is the last part of the exam.
Which exam is this?
Ateneo,
yeah.
Tapos yung title na they wanted you to write about was disaster.
Yes.
Guys, bro, hindi na wala nung oras. Literally like a minute left. You know what I wrote about?
What?
Sabi ko, this essay is a disaster. This essay is a disaster. I don't have enough time to finish it. This is literally the definition of a disaster. That's what I wrote. Well, kinuha naman nila ako.
How did you pass Ateneo?
I don't know. Kinuha nila ako. Maybe they found that funny, diba?
I think my essay was more decent than yours. They didn't pass me. I was just saying, Ateneo, you missed out. You missed out.
Kinuha nila ako for my second choice. Maybe natuwa sila dun sa mga sagot ko, diba? But definitely the math part, di ko pinapasa yun. Mahina ako sa math, guys. So yun, I ended up in political science. Yeah. Yung ibang entrance exam, I don't really remember, except for the one I discussed kanina, yung UP. Pero LaSalle and UST, I think we're more of like a typical type of exam lang. Na parang nothing so memorable.
Yeah. Well, ako naman, my set experience was actually nothing special. I just took the set and I'm just happy that, you know, I got into a school na I want to be in, which is LaSalle. I wanted it. This is my first choice, but you know, I loved my experience in LaSalle and I was very happy. So, ikukwento ko na sa'yo yung experience ko sa UP entrance test.
Okay.
It's not my experience, but it's pretty funny. I I have a friend. Also from basta we know him.
Yeah.
Well, let's not name names.
Yeah, let's not name names.
So after the UP entrance exam, he went up to me and he just auto flex siya.
Dali
He
daw.
was like, "Bro," sabi niya, I cheated the whole exam I cheated the whole exam from our seatmate. Which our seatmate was so smart.
Okay.
So smart. So I was like, "Weh, parang okay, so if you're going to UP," sabi niya, "Bro, I'm decided. I'm going to UP." Sabi niya.
Okay.
Tapos paglabas ng entrance test,
Wala
boom,
siya.
bagsak. I was like, asa na?
Karma yun, karma.
Oh, yeah.
Pero at the same time, gets ko kasi from what I know, is in UP, hindi naman kasi mahirap pumasa doon sa exam.
Yeah.
It's more of like yung quota. The
Yeah.
number of people that they get. So,
Exactly.
high percentage dapat
Yeah.
yung, mataas dapat talaga score mo.
Yeah.
Yun.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
maybe, yung seatmate niya was smart, but not
But
smart,
not smart
like,
enough.
enough.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But no to cheating, guys. No to cheating.
Well, wherever you are, that guy, I hope you're okay.
Alright, so you ended up in legal management. I ended up in pol sci. So quite similar, but this misconception kasi that I also want to take the chance to discuss it, no, is pag pol sci ka, diretso ka law. Hindi talaga ganun yun.
That's not, yeah.
Parang a lot of people say that, you're in pol sci, plan mo mag-law.
Yeah.
Hindi naman ganun yun eh.
Yeah.
Parang, actually, it's not related talaga. Sa totoo lang.
Yeah.
Pag you learn about theories and pol sci, you learn about how people think, what yung international policies and everything,
Yeah.
but never about yung parang kung ano yung pagdadaanan mo pag nag-law school ka.
Yes.
So, yun, legal management ka, a lot of our batchmates ended up in management courses.
Yeah.
So, naiba ako, diba, pol sci?
Mm.
So, I guess we talked about high school experiences. College naman, kung ano yung mindset natin during that time.
Mm.
Alright, so, ako, I had no idea what pol sci was about coming into Ateneo. Siyempre, politics. Yun lang alam ko, yung word na politics, diba?
Yeah.
Yun lang, diba? So, ako parang, okay, lahat ng tao nakikita ko here, management courses na kilala ko, familiar faces. So, of course, iba rin yung crowd ko.
Yeah.
Iba yung crowd ng mga lahat nag-savior lang, mga ika lang.
Yeah.
As iba yung pol sci. Parang ako lang ate nag-iisa doon na savior.
Savior.
So, parang nanibago ko.
So there's like a culture shock.
Not naman so much, just because hindi naman ako sobrang, diba, parang, no, hindi ako sobrang, what do you call this, parang, I'm aware of, basically, I'm aware. So, I actually had a great time with my blockmates and everything. Na-enjoy ko yung course. That my original plan was after a year, I would have shifted to a management course or try to transfer to UP.
Okay.
But that didn't happen because I ended up loving my course. Yun. Parang, it's fun to think about na parang people are studying all these formulas, numbers, and everything. And meanwhile, I'm here studying how people think, basically, and behavior and everything. Which I think made the biggest impact sa buhay ko.
Yeah.
Sa college life ko. Because I decided not to go for corporate job afterwards.
Yeah.
Which we'll talk about later, yung mga employment, diba? So, yun yung whole experience ko sa college.
Me naman, college was very tricky for me because I was one of the people na, I don't recommend this, but I took my time just like finding what I really want. But I really knew that I wanted to have a business. So instead of, since I told you, diba, na parang first major ko, I said bye to law.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I'm not gonna do this. What I did was, in my whole college, I focused on making businesses. So we have this program na parang, the students can make a business and they'll give you a spot in the cafeteria of Lasal. Like, I think there were 2 terms na I had a business. That's what I focused on. And that's what my college was about. It's not really, I was taking the law courses because that was my course.
Yeah.
Diba? I had no choice. But I was more focused on the business aspect, which is the management aspect. Which, parang it worked out naman because that's eventually where I want to end up, diba?
Own business.
Yeah. And, much respect to lawyers and na they really have the passion for it. It just wasn't for me talaga.
I understand.
Yeah.
I actually attempted to take
I know
yung
you
law
took that,
law
yeah.
entrance exam. Sa UP rin. Kasi syempre, di ba, kung papasa man ako, doon na.
Doon na.
Doon na,
oo,
di ba?
oo.
Nag-take pa ako ng extra electives for
For law.
for law. Para lang maka-take, di ba?
Yeah.
Pero hindi ako pumasa eh. Pero, hindi. It actually, hindi naman sa lack of confidence. No?
Yeah.
But when I took that exam, I was like, this is so hard to pass.
Yeah.
Pag pumasa ako, I'll give it a try. That was like, I'll take that as a sign to at least try law
Yeah,
school.
yeah,
Pero if hindi ako pumasa, oh well, parang just go back to my original plan. Diba?
Mm.
So, that was it. Syempre, UP rin, makakatipid ka sa tuition.
That's true.
Like, people are offering like different types of like support through like
Yeah.
mga fraternities sa ibang school na parang
Yeah.
gusto mo. I didn't want it because
Yeah.
I had like, if mag-law school man ako, under my own conditions. It has to be UP. It had to be, pabasa talaga ako sa entrance exam.
Yeah.
Diba? Ganun eh.
Yeah.
That type of thing.
Yeah.
Tsaka mura.
Yeah.
Mura ka, diba?
True.
So, hindi siya parang hindi ka aasa lang sa parents mo for it. You can actually
Mm.
work for the money if you wanted to.
True.
Yun. So, understand that. So, ngayon, pag-usapan natin, coming from that kwento and from my own personal kwento, which was Pulsar related, obviously, yung course ko, where did we end up? Diba? How did
Okay,
where
This is fun because we ended up in the same place.
after a few years.
Yeah.
But initially
no.
Parang,
Yeah.
like I said, having to go through the whole course of like political science and being exposed to different types of people, different types of structures, government. Parang jaded na yung utak ko about corporate structure.
Yes.
Parang like, bakit ako mag-corp? Maraming problema sa mundo. Alam mo yun?
Yeah,
Parang
yeah.
I wanted to try to solve. So parang I was like very hopeful at the
Yeah.
same time na so nag-government ako.
Yeah.
Government ako right after I graduated.
Yeah.
Diretso ako sa Department of Transportation.
Mm.
For a couple of years I worked there in Clark. Parang grabe yung experience ko. Grabe yung experience ko doon.
Yung
Parang
soldier of love experience.
oh, pero ito work naman. So
Yeah.
syempre very different because I was used to being surrounded by parang people with similar minds,
Yes,
diba?
yeah.
Similar behavior.
And here, you were just launched into a world na it's totally different.
It's totally different. And that was just the initial impression, no? Pero I had no problems with that naman.
Yeah.
Parang it was easy for me to get along with people. Just because that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's why I like being
Yeah.
there. As in, masaya yung job. Pero yung na-realize ko dun is naging jaded naman ako sa government after a couple of years na rin working
then you
for
saw
them.
the real...
Yeah, because I was thinking na parang I was being underutilized there, honestly.
Okay.
Parang I knew what I could do,
Yeah.
and yet parang I had to do parang I had no problem doing the little things. Don't get me wrong. Pero more of like I had no defined role.
Yeah.
Na parang if hindi ka nasa pwesto of power, diba, place of power, you can't really do much.
Yeah, it's
Diba
like you're a pawn.
So parang if I'm doing these things,
Yeah.
I tried to justify it by saying na parang yung simpleng pag-stapler ko ng isang papel, nakakatulong ako sa the whole process of
Okay.
diba? Parang this is helpful.
You just you have to tell yourself
Yeah,
that.
parang
because,
I tried to justify it through that, but eventually it caught up. I'm like, I'm doing the things that parang I didn't want to do pag nag-corp ako. Parang
Yeah.
I'm spending a lot of time here,
Yeah.
basically just being here, diba? But
Yes.
not really involved. Sabi ko, I wanted to be in the government because I wanted to be involved. I wanted to have a say in like at least yung kahit yung policies na local, indun lang, localized, diba? Parang kasi I saw a lot of things that I didn't agree with,
Yeah.
basically, diba? Parang sabi ko, medyo mabagal yung proseso because may ganito nangyari, which is typical for all government agencies. Not naman bashing you guys, diba? But, pero, typical siya, diba? It's never gonna be perfect because it's always gonna be a mix of old veterans
Yes.
and new incomers. Pero
I get it.
panalo yung veterans doon kasi sila na yung mataas yung pwesto eh.
And what they do can actually make
Yeah.
parang it's closer to making a difference
Yeah,
than
kahit
what you
kahit maganda yung idea mo,
Yeah.
hindi mo ma-apply eh.
Yeah.
Because you know how we always want to streamline things and everything, but they're so used to a certain way of doing it.
Yeah.
Na parang in the government kasi it's not like in corp that if you're so great, you're just gonna get promoted, mataas ka na.
Yeah.
In government, you actually have to earn your training hours, credentials,
Yeah.
and then you apply, tsaka ka lang mapropromote. Step by step. Years of, kailangan to give you an example, no? Para maging, mapromote ka from like an entry-level government position na permanent. I think you have to train, you have to have experience first, a
Okay.
year, then training ka, may training points ka, tsaka applicable for the next one. And after that, you have to have 3 years before the next one. So on and so forth. So parang, bago ka makaabot dun sa place
So
na,
super progressive.
oh, anyways guys, naputol yung video, no? But I think I was talking about how I realized it would take you a long time before you could actually make a difference in the government.
Yeah.
And for me, parang, my mindset back then was like, I could do something with my time here na nasasayang lang.
Which led
me to like transition into sales because I wanted to fast track my financials after being with the government for a couple of years.
Yeah.
It's like, what's something na parang hindi super corp na may free time ka,
Yeah.
pero malaki yung possibility, yung reward.
Basically, you want, parang gusto mahabulin yung financials of the time that you spent in the government. That's why you chose sales.
Yeah.
Which is,
and not necessarily corp ng
Yeah.
structure kasi
Yeah.
hindi ka talaga parang, parang you start at 9 then end at 6 or something like that. Mas corp pa yung dating ng oras ko dun sa government. Nag-start ako ng 7, end ako ng 6 ng gabi. Tapos parang,
because sales, sometimes
sales,
you can be in the office for 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
Diba?
You can do the job without having to be in the office.
Yeah.
You have some free time, diba? So
doon na kami naging same. Doon na tayo naging same.
Doon na tayo naging same. So
Diba?
ikaw,
Because I took on real estate, after the law thing didn't work.
Yeah.
Actually, here, cool story. Before I graduated LaSalle, because before you graduate, you have to wait a certain time because graduation ceremonies in LaSalle happen twice a year. So if you graduated at an awkward month, you have to wait till the ceremony, diba? So I waited for a good 5-6 months, which I'm done now with all my courses, my electives, and everything. I haven't graduated LaSalle. I was already in Ayala. I was already in sales, no, because my cousin took me in. It was the reason at this point. I was still not unsure. That's why I feel like it's relatable to a lot of people our age or younger who's just going through this phase. I was still unsure. Like I only took the real estate job with little knowledge of what it actually is, what it entails and stuff. So I took it because I was like, this is the time that I can take on different jobs and know if I like this. That was my mindset.
Yeah.
But what that means is I wasn't ready. I didn't know what I want. There's not a clear path.
So it's like a stepping stone.
But I was lucky. When I entered real estate sales, I was really happy. I loved what I did.
Yeah.
I enjoyed my time in the office. Like it wasn't miserable. Like I would gladly wake up at 6 a.m. to go to the office.
Yeah.
Because it was fun for me. Super enjoyable. So I stayed in sales for 3 years. And then I don't know, for me I eventually hit a point na it also may not be what I want to do for the rest of my life. And part of the reason why I chose sales is because I'm heavy into music. I love doing music. I play the guitar. And that's something that I never really wanted to let go of in my life. So I really had to make time for that.
Sales was the perfect job.
Yeah. I feel like there are very little options in terms of other career paths that will give me enough time flexibility to do my music other than sales. So I took sales and I was happy because I could do the music, I could do the sales, and
win-win, you know.
Win-win.
Yeah.
And I was happy. But now that I'm out of sales, now is the time naman na I'm trying to focus fully on music. Because I was always, it was actually an interesting thing to talk about. I was scared to go full-time music because there's a common mentality na, music is like, you'll never earn money in music. Diba? But I was like, it's different now.
Iba na talaga.
It's different now. Maybe the people who were saying, maybe the older generation, the people who were saying that, maybe they came from a time that there wasn't YouTube.
Exactly.
There wasn't Spotify.
All these different social media platforms.
Now it's such a good avenue to earn, diba? So I was like, like I have to try it. I have to do it. This is something I love. It deserves a chance. So that's where I'm at right
Yeah.
now. You get
I
me?
completely agree with that, bro.
Yeah.
Actually, completely support your decision.
Yeah.
I like what you said about
Mm.
different avenues and the times being different altogether. Because I think that's a good topic to touch on.
Yeah.
Like we both had our own experiences. Diba, parang I was in government and sales and you were sales and now you're into music fully. And yet you still hear about certain notion about how we think about it. Parang,
Yeah.
like for example, I mentioned that I wanted to fast track
Yeah.
my finances through sales. I wanted some free time.
Yeah.
Parang you said that was basically the same reason you wanted free time to do
Yeah.
your music, and now you're in music fully. And yet we hear about millennials being entitled
Yes.
just because we want to find different ways to earn money and not just stick to the corporate road, diba? In corporate ladder.
Yeah.
It all comes down to the free time. The free time, because me personally, what I realized that growing up is that my parents worked their asses off to like provide for us, diba?
Yeah.
And you notice ko, number one, na parang it's so time consuming and the reward is not even that big.
Yeah.
Diba? It's not even that big. Parang, so for sure, for some people, it's their thing. They're built for the corporate ladder. But
which we fully respect.
yeah, we fully respect. It's just
Yeah.
like for me, parang you talked about different platforms like YouTube, Spotify.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's very applicable also in a sense to what I was just mentioning, no, na parang there are also different avenues nowadays to earn, diba?
Yeah.
Kung music ka, there's Spotify, there's YouTube,
Yeah.
there's TikTok even, diba? For Gen Z and for millennials as well. And if you're planning naman to earn lang money and you want more free time, there are also different ways. Like now, there's crypto. That's number one. diba?
NFTs and yeah, these people are making crazy money.
Yeah. You want
Listen.
a more parang stable job, not
Yeah.
like crypto or something.
Yeah.
Virtual assistant, working from home.
Yeah.
You have your free time. You can do your music if you want to be a virtual. Sobrang rami na. And yet, I don't know why the older generations
We'll call you entitled.
Yeah, we'll call you entitled.
For not wanting to work
Yeah.
the way they did.
They did. Parang they're
Yeah.
taking it against us.
There's a big generational gap in terms of career mentality
Yeah.
from our generation and the generation of our parents.
They're taking it against us that we're trying to find ways that we don't have to stay seated down on the chairs for like 7 to 9, or 7 to 5, or 9 to 5 para lang kumita ng a certain amount of salary.
Yeah.
Why is that bad? Parang, hindi ba kaya nga kami pinaaral sa good schools to build a good network,
Yeah.
to be able to at least find different ways to earn na hindi kailangan ganun.
Yeah, but at the same time, not naman na you also can't help but understand the side of our parents, because back then during their time they didn't have all these avenues, diba? They didn't have these. That's why their mindset got stuck with you have to work like this, you have to work like that. And anything outside of that circle
Questionable, no?
is BS.
Oh, parang questionable,
It's just like downright BS.
Parang skeptical agad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Diba?
that's number one.
But
thing.
the thing is, parang what? Are you just gonna like let other people dictate what you're gonna do in your life? That's the thing, diba? What if the future is not in that circle of, what the circle that they're thinking of career-wise?
Yeah.
What if the money is there outside?
Exactly.
Diba?
And we as millennials, mostly from the people that we both know, no?
Yeah.
We're very, I don't know if I can speak for everyone, but I think majority of us are kind of rebellious to the fact na the structure, the corporate structure.
Yes.
Parang very hindi makatarungan eh.
Yeah.
para maganon ka lang. But hindi namin sinasabing against kami doon. Parang
definitely.
may mga tao kasi who loves the grind.
Some people are built for that.
Yeah.
And that's super good. That's very, very good for them.
Yeah.
If they're built for that world and they're doing well, that's good for you. But I guess parang it's just not for me personally. But
Ako rin, for me
diba?
personally.
But we're people are different.
Yeah.
Diba?
I mean, to give you an example, diba? Hindi na tayo lalayo. My girlfriend's a corp
and it's working out
working
well
out
for
for
her.
her. Kasi nga, some people are really built for that. As in, kung kung tayo, yung goal natin, parang we just want to earn
Yeah.
to what you want to do, diba? Different
Yeah.
ways. May mga tao na parang they're really aiming for that.
Yeah.
The top.
Yeah.
Yung the pinnacle of the corporate
Yeah,
ladder.
yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that because I understand it from a competitive standpoint.
Yeah.
If I'm also aiming for that and I'm passionate about it, I will work my ass off
Yeah.
to get there.
I
diba?
totally
Yeah.
get
And
it.
tapos kumikita ka na malaki kasi nga corp diba?
Hey, why not?
Oh, kung you're willing to allot your time naman fully to that, respect to you.
Yeah.
Respect to you,
Yeah.
diba?
Yeah.
But don't judge me.
No, but yeah, that's letter to all the parents.
Letter to all the parents.
Yeah.
Don't judge me if I don't want to go that
Yeah,
road, diba?
I guess that's the main the main point of our discussion now is it's literally just the parents not being open-minded enough to understand that that's not the only way anymore.
It's not the only way.
Yeah.
Definitely, guys.
I'll tell you a story. I have a friend. He quit his job, traded crypto full time. He's doing so well. See,
May kilala
you
naman
know,
ako.
how can you tell someone that you're doing it wrong when he's earning
making
so
so
much
much
money,
money.
diba?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's actually super like it's an amazing thing to think about.
think about,
Diba?
exactly.
Na parang you can make that much money with a computer. Of course, you know, this friend of mine you have to study it, diba? You
Yeah.
have to study crypto. You
Yeah.
put the time, the effort, you know, the hours to get to where he is. But the fact is, he's making money with a computer, which everyone has, everyone can do, sitting down, right?
Yeah.
And that's so good for me. Until now, parang I'm still trying to wrap my head around the
fact
idea
na
of
kaya gawin yun.
the idea of cryptocurrency. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. It's like, how is this possible? Diba? And it's so good. Like, props to, you know who you are. Props to you. Super galing. But, you know, that's the point. It's just like, how do you make parents understand this when they didn't have this, they worked their asses off and then you're there sitting on your computer making millions. I'm like,
Yeah. I think what people should be more worried about,
Yeah.
don't worry, for me lang wag na kayo mag-alala kung anong gustong gawin
Yeah.
ng mga tao to earn their money, diba?
Yeah.
Basta maayos, diba?
Yeah.
Like, you can, through music, through NFTs,
Yeah.
through crypto, whatever. I think where the rage is coming from, or yung parang disagreement, is some people kasi talaga are indeed entitled. And the
Yes.
difference kasi between what we're talking about here is, yes, we don't agree with the structure. We don't want to be tied down to like a corporate type of lifestyle, diba, na parang kain ka talaga sa oras and everything. But we are finding ways to achieve what we want
yes.
through different avenues.
Yeah.
The people who I think are really entitled are yung ayaw na, hindi nga sila agree. They keep on making that excuse that because hindi sila agree, ganyan. Pero wala rin talaga silang,
They don't have a plan.
they don't have a plan.
Yeah.
Wala silang balak gumawa ng kahit ano. Basically, ang argument ng ayaw ko maging empleyado.
Yeah.
Sige, ayaw maging empleyado. Anong gusto mo gawin? Hindi ko alam.
That's entitled.
Parang hindi ko alam. I'm just gonna be comfy living
Yeah.
here with my parents. Diba? While I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
That's being entitled because you're not trying to work for anything.
Yes.
Basically.
And you'll see it in someone's goals.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm in a funny position now. I left sales and I'm fully committed to music.
Yeah.
It's an entitled person would be like, I left sales. Okay, I'll rest. And I'm para me, I'm always pressured about.
You're pressured about everything.
I'm pressured about everything.
I
Like
get that.
you know, I think I'm kind of a chill person. Like you probably won't see it when we're talking or anything. But
Yeah.
deep down, there's the pressure of knowing what I'm gonna do to achieve this.
Exactly.
And that's a big difference from someone who just they quit their job and it's just like, you know what?
Yo,
I just quit my job. I'm gonna chill and
walang plan.
you know,
ano?
walang plan. There's no plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me kasi it's really more of like you should always just have a plan. Basically. Like if you don't want to do this, what's the alternative?
Yeah.
In this time frame, what do I want to do?
Yeah.
If it doesn't work out, what's the next one?
Yeah.
Diba? Parang don't get us wrong. Parang being part of corporate, hindi naman out of the option yun for us . It's something na parang if there are other things that we can try to do, might as well try, diba? If it
Yeah.
doesn't work out, you can always try incorporate, diba? That's a good thing about it.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to do anything at all, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, you
There's
should
something wrong with
you
you.
should you should go out and do something.
Do something.
And to stop playing games all day and just
Oh,
do something.
speaking of games, okay.
Mm.
I also dab for that comment because
Oh, because you're a gamer.
because I'm a gamer.
Hey, but you're a driven gamer.
Yeah, I'm a gamer,
that's
parang-
there's a difference.
just to lighten up the mood, diba? In my free time,
Uh-huh.
I game a lot. So parang when people say that, I don't necessarily agree. First of all,
Yeah.
esports nag-exist yun. Malaki ng kita ng pera ng mga
Oh,
tao
you
sa
know what? I
esports.
have to say, I have to apologize. I totally disregarded esports. Definitely,
Esports.
You're
Sobrang
right.
laki ng
You're
pera ng
right. I'm
esports.
sorry.
That's
my
just
bad.
one.
My bad.
Second, gaming is relaxing for me. So that's what I do
Hey, I
during my free
respect that.
time. It doesn't necessarily add absolute value to what I want to try to achieve, but it
Yes.
helps me achieve it by helping me relax.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I respect that.
So that's what I do in my
Wow,
free time.
that was very shallow thinking from me. I love esports. Go gamers. Go gamers.
So,
Yeah, but that's true. Esports is a big thing now.
It is. Actually,
Yeah.
bro, mas malaki. Exactly. Isa pa yun. Same with music. I feel like
Yeah.
they have the same prejudice.
Yes.
They fall under the same prejudice sa
Yes.
mga older generations.
That's true. That's the thing. Parang, you know, I'm very lucky that my parents are very supportive of
Yeah.
you know, if I decide to do full-time music.
Yeah.
I guess you're right. That's the same. You know, it falls into the same category. Generally, parents would say,
Wag.
don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
But gaming and music can make you money and makes you happy. Why not? Diba?
yeah.
But so I was blessed, diba?
So, bro, I know you're not a gamer.
Hmm.
So, we just talked about some heavy stuff.
Yeah.
What do you do to relax yourself? Free time mo lang.
You know what? Okay, the typical answer to what you do on your free
Yeah.
time, Netflix, right?
Yeah.
I don't Netflix. I barely Netflix.
Ano ginagawa mo?
As in, like, I honestly, I'm not a fan, because parang I just get bored a lot with Netflix. So usually when I have free time, I've been hitting the gym. I've been hitting the gym lately.
Okay.
Like, I was last year I kept eating, and then December my girlfriend was like, babe, no. Yeah, this is true. My girlfriend was like, gotta do something about that. It's like, this is not okay. So I was like, yeah, I get the point.
I used to go to the gym a lot also.
Yeah,
I
I know.
respect that.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a topic that we should touch on for another episode.
Yeah,
Like-
for sure.
Like your
For
free time, like working out. And
Yeah,
everything.
but that's you know, I've been busy working out, trying to lose weight, you know, getting in shape, and I have fun doing it. Aside from that, of course, now I left my job nga, and I'm not in sales anymore. My time goes to music. That's it.
That's good because it's aligned with your passion pa.
Yes,
So what you-
and
what you're trying to
and
do.
I love it. You know, like I'll see where it takes me, but right now it's just I'm very happy where I am, and that's where my free time goes. And it's super enjoyable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ikaw, what do you do on your free time?
Yun yeah, like I said, games, Netflix also, typical.
Games which make you money.
Well, ako hindi ako ganun kagaling, guys.
Okay,
Hindi ako
okay.
professional, okay? Pero games just to relax.
Yeah.
Relax, have fun. I work out also.
Yes.
It's just that for me kasi, free time is like a term na hindi ako sobrang accustomed to because that's why I like games. Because even if I'm not doing anything, my mind's always thinking like about all the possibilities, all the things.
I get
Yung
that.
parang, what do I want to do in
Yeah.
the next few months? What should I do to do this, to do that, to achieve that?
Yeah.
In the next few years, saan na ba ako, diba?
Yeah.
Parang it's always thinking about the next step.
Yeah, I get you. I feel like my brain is physically incapable of taking 5 minutes to not be pressured.
That's why
It is-
I like playing games.
Yeah.
Kasi it forces me to focus on
Yeah.
on the game, diba?
Yeah.
So parang, okay, now I'm out of that mindset na parang I'm not worrying about, okay, I have to get this amount next year. I have
Yeah.
to reach that to be able to do that the year after.
At least for that time that you're playing the game, you're focused on it and you're not thinking about
Yeah,
that.
and I'm very
that's good.
competitive.
Yeah.
So if it's a competitive game, I enjoy it even more.
Yeah.
Na parang mamatay ka pag barilan, diba? Parang ikaw, headshot.
Yeah. Boom.
Ganun eh, parang pick ka pa.
Yeah, I'm really not a good gamer. So I played Warzone for the first time. For the first time I played Warzone because one of my friends lent me his PS4 pa nga to, PS4.
Yeah.
Diba PS5 na ngayon? See, I don't even know the PSs anymore.
Yeah.
So I played Warzone. So I was excited because I thought it was like something like Call of Duty Mobile. Na I was like, because I play Call of Duty Mobile. So I played Warzone. Start pa lang, I was like, boom! As in, ako, out of the 100 people, I think I was the first one. I'm really bad at games, but something to improve on. Yeah. So, something fun to do.
Yeah, I guess that ends this episode, no?
Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Parang we thought, I feel like in some, okay siya because we got to touch on, how us millennials were always being called entitled.
Yeah.
We were able to tackle.
Please don't call us entitled. Just some. Just some of us.
Meron naman talaga.
Meron talaga.
Gusto lang namin pa iparating yung mindset namin at least that I think we both agree naman na hindi naman necessarily gusto maghanap ng ibang paraan to achieve success. Meaning entitled na, di ba? Kasi we don't have kailangan duguan na ba yung kamay namin para maging successful? Hindi naman eh.
Yeah.
There's so many different ways, like what Dab said, crypto, NFT, diba?
Yeah.
You can even be a virtual assistant nowadays, guys. Yeah. Completely work from home.
So the sky's the limit, basically, right now.
Yeah.
All the avenues.
And, basically, some topics that we've touched on, maybe reserve namin for the next few episodes.
Stay tuned for more.
And guys, let us know what you guys think down in the comment section, no? Kung ano bang tingin niyo ba, agree ba kayo sa sinabi namin?
Yeah.
Or
if may violent reactions, I will take it.
We'll take it. Comment lang rin. And of course, what do you guys do in your free time to relax?
Yeah.
If you guys parang go through the same thing na parang what we do na parang hindi mapakali yung utak namin. What's something that's helpful to you? Yeah. Maybe we can also try.
And also, don't forget to comment if you have any topic suggestions that you want us to tackle in the future. We'll definitely take a look at it.
For sure.
And most importantly, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Hit the notification bell.
Yes.
Yes. That's it.
Like, comment, hit the bell,
and see you in the next episode.
Peace. This is the Millennial Pitch.